so the question is it safe to practice yoga during our menstrual cycle? And also, is it okay to practice inversions when we're on a period? First part, is it safe to practice yoga during menstrual cycle? I know that some people don't practice it because some of them are not really sure whether or not it is safe to do it. So just to be on the safer side, they don't do it. Other people don't do it because the lineage that they are practicing suggested that they shouldn't practice during menstrual cycle. And there are lineages that suggested that in the first 4 days of your period, then just take a rest. And then afterwards, you can resume your practice gently. And other people, they're like, yeah, I don't care, I'm just gonna practice. If we talk about tradition, back in the old days, women weren't even allowed to practice yoga. So I think it really depends on, how far in the past that you like to go to. There are actually science research done that have proven that yoga practice is able to alleviate some of the discomfort and also the aches and cramps that one would experience during the menstrual cycle. So I guess if you are looking for science and facts and all that, then yeah, it is safe. What about me? For me, when I was younger, I'll be practicing every single darn day. I didn't really care, but now I would change a bit. It really depends on my body. Usually during menstrual cycle, my lower abs is fully bloated and my lower back is stiff like cement. So if I do yoga, it would be more on the gentle side, or it would be maybe like yin or myofascial release, something that is on the static side. Sometimes I do move. My primary practice is Ashtanga. Sometimes I still do it, but I would modify it. I love doing the practice with the chair, like Surya Namaskar with the chair. That's really, really good. And some of the shapes, I would use a lot of props just to make me feel better. So coming back to you, I think because yoga is such a broad term, you could be a bit more flexible on those special days. Actually, it can be special on every single day. On days where you're like, okay, I feel good, I still want to do my own regular practice, go ahead. And other days you might be like, oh, I want to do something a little bit maybe on the slower side or gentler side. That's also fine. Part 2, what about inversions? Is it safe to practice inversions when you're on your menstrual cycle? Some people say no because the blood is flowing down. If you do inversions that you would reverse it. Other people say no as well because it's the energy flow, it's a downward energy flow. If you reverse it, then it becomes upwards. Energy flow wise, I'm not really sure. When I do it, it does feel a little bit odd. On days when I don't feel comfortable doing it and I still do it, then it does feel odd. So I don't know if it's about energy. But then what I want to talk about is the blood flowing, the reversing of the blood flow. Now, if you are concerned about that, then let me reassure you that it will not happen. For female astronauts, when they are in space and their menstrual cycle comes, it's the same. The blood flow would not travel back up to in the upper parts of the body without gravity. So it's the same. It's not about reversing the body direction that would change the direction of the blood flow. However, I haven't yet found any science research or studies proving whether or not doing inversions would affect the body. So what about me? When I was younger, again, oh my gosh, I sound like, again, an old grandma here. I would do it. I wouldn't care. I didn't care anything at all. I would do it. I remember one time I signed up for a inversion workshop. It was over the weekend. It was guest teachers. I really adored them. But then on that Friday night, my period came and I was like, I didn't care. I still went for it. And trust me, it was really, really not that ideal. I was very, very tired, but I still pushed through. Now, I generally on the first day don't do inversions. But then the second, third day, it really depends. If it's good, then yeah, I mean, if I feel I want to do maybe like a headstand or something, then I'll go for it. I guess it just goes back to that very old statement that, trust your body, right? I mean, it's always good to have, science research to back up or to help you to just know a little bit more about, what's happening with other bodies. But then just, really go with what your instinctive body tells you. If body wants to go for it, then go for it. I don't think, I mean, if you're not going to do it like 24/7, then I guess it's fine. And you're not really pushing yourself so much that you feel, uncomfortable or you feel unwell afterwards. And I think that's the most important thing. But then I know that some people, they still push through it, they still do it because they are really afraid that they would lose their practice. Been there, done that, it's still okay. I haven't really lost anything. And I think that, even if you skip your practice through the entire menstrual cycle, yeah, it's still gonna be okay. I mean, your body would still remember how to move, how to, engage, or how to, coordinate the muscles when you go upside down, when you do your, yoga practice. I don't think you would lose it. And sometimes it's good to just do something a little bit different, because if you do, your same practice on such a regular basis, when your body does take a rest, when you come back, it does feel fresh, and your body might, perform in a different way, or a way that you might find surprising or like pleasingly surprising. I remember going on a trip to Australia for 2 weeks. I didn't do any yoga, but then afterwards, when I came back, I was like, yeah, I actually felt so much better. I felt a lot more refreshed, stronger, and more mobile. So, body is really, really amazing vessel, and don't be so worried, or don't be so rigid about things. Be more flexible, be more fluid. And that's what yoga should be, right? It's about fluidity, about flexibility in the mind. So that's my sharing for today. Hope you find it helpful, and I'll see you again soon. Take it easy.